Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video I'm going to talk about the other digital marketing channel that you should be using alongside your Facebook advertising campaigns in order to get the best results possible. Now before I get into that, I just want to very quickly ask you to smash that like button, click that thumbs up on this video, that'd be much appreciated and help me out, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new and haven't done so already. Now what I've got right in front of me, some of you may recognize this, but it's a MailChimp dashboard. And the title of this video was Facebook ads plus blank equals the best results. And that's email marketing. The blank is email marketing. I think that email marketing complements Facebook advertising very, very well. And I would strongly encourage you to not only engage in email marketing, but also make sure you dedicate some time, some effort, and some resources to doing it well. You know, just ticking that box isn't good enough. I know a lot of people might have a monthly newsletter, for example. That's not the sort of thing I'm talking about here. That's not really going to move the needle. Now, to sort of quickly demonstrate the value of email marketing, I've got my dashboard here, and then I'm going to quickly talk about, I'm going to show you some of the elements, some of the things you need to do to get the most out of email marketing when combined with Facebook advertising. So you can see here, this is within my MailChimp account. As I said, some of you will recognize this. You can see that right now I have 28,557 people on an email list, which is not a massive list by a lot of digital marketers standard, but a reasonable size list, bigger than the vast majority of people that are getting started, at least with email marketing or Facebook advertising or anything along those lines. I do actually have slightly more people than this on my total email list for my own business. I have other platforms like Klaviyo that have other stuff on there, but this is my biggest one. This is my biggest list here is in MailChimp. And I wanted to show you that that's sort of number of people that I've got in there. And then I want to scroll down and show you this section here, this campaign engagement, right? So my email marketing doesn't have the best engagement, the best sort of open rates and things like that in the world, but it's still tremendously valuable for my business. So you can see that the time frame there is over the past 30 days, I've had delivered 217,000 emails. So that's how many people, almost 17,000 people have opened, and we've generated just under 1,600 clicks. So immediately you can start to put that in terms of what that's saving me from a cost standpoint. You know, if I was to run Facebook ad campaigns to generate the same level of engagement, there's a monetary cost associated with that. You know, if you're running conversion campaigns, you might be seeing $1.50, $2 cost per click, where you can immediately see that would be worth, $3,000 a month that I'm obviously not paying in terms of a MailChimp subscription to be able to send these emails to these people. It's, it's significantly less than that. So there's an immediate advantage there in terms of the cost saving that you can get from having a channel where you can reach your prospects, reach your customers without having to pay an advertising platform to put ads in front of those people again and again and again. But the benefit of email marketing along with Facebook advertising is much more than simply I can reach people without having to pay again, even though that is significant. It's also the relationship difference that you can start to build with these people. Now, the people on my email list are people that have opted in for something. You know, they've said, yes, I'm interested in your content, I want to be part of your list. And they've taken that action. That's a really big action to take. Reaching that person and getting that person to click on a link is much more significant to my business than putting an ad in front of someone again on Facebook. Because as I said, they've signed up for my webinar, for my Facebook ad template, something along those lines. They've shown they're very much interested. They've shown they've liked my stuff. And that's why, so being a click from someone on my email list is worth a lot more than a click from someone in a cold audience, even a warm audience, to be honest, through a Facebook ad campaign. Now, I'm not saying do email marketing instead of Facebook advertising. I want to make that very, very clear. They work really nicely in conjunction with each other. You run a Facebook ad campaign, and when I say Facebook, I mean Instagram as well. So you're running a campaign on Facebook or Instagram, that's going to generate the initial interaction that you have with your prospects. So depending on the strategy you're using, it could look a number of different ways. It could be, if you're running a direct to offer campaign, so you're directly selling a product or a service, it could be that someone then comes to your website, let's say they buy a product, okay, they purchase a product from you. Well, depending on, what they tick and privacy notices and GDPR and all that stuff, they may well end up on your email list. The Facebook ad campaign is what got someone to become a customer in the first place. But extracting the maximum value from that person is going to come after that initial transaction if you're an e-commerce business, for example. And email marketing is such a huge part of being able to get the maximum value. And maximizing the value that a customer has to your business is enormous. The difference between, let's say, someone coming to your website, buying something from you once for, let's say, $40, let's say your average order value is $40. If by using retargeting campaigns on Facebook, I'm not just going to use email marketing to do all the follow-up process, I'm absolutely going to be retargeting those people as well. So, we're not abandoning the Facebook advertising once we've had that initial transaction with them. We're going to keep doing that. But in addition, we're also going to be sending emails to these people. If instead of just that initial $40 transaction, you can get them to buy on average twice again over the next 12 months, some businesses are going to lend themselves much more to repeat purchase than others. I appreciate that. Some businesses are going to have wider product ranges, so you can sell lots of different things to them. But if you can take that $40 customer to actually be worth $120 because you've got two more purchase at an average order value of $40, that is going to change the finances and the numbers on your ability to run Facebook ad campaigns and acquire customers at scale enormously. If your customer's only worth $40 to you, perhaps you can only afford to pay $20 to acquire a customer, which is doable, but being able to acquire 10,000 customers a month with that sort of cost in place might be quite difficult. But if instead, your customers are worth $120 to you and you can afford to pay $60 or even $40 to acquire a new customer, well, you can almost certainly do that at massive scale. You could spend an enormous amount on a Facebook Instagram ad campaign, provided the campaign's set up well, and acquire customers and have that be very, very profitable for you. So increasing average customer value is absolutely key for e-commerce businesses, direct-to-offer businesses, and things like that. And email marketing is such an important part of that. And what I really like to do with those sorts of businesses is tie up your Facebook campaigns with your email marketing. Okay, so if you're running, let's say, a Black Friday sale, make sure you are retargeting the people that are on your email list on Facebook and Instagram and emailing them about the special offers, the discounts, the Black Friday stuff that's coming up. And what your prospect or your customer, if they've already bought from you previously, they'll get a sense that you're everywhere. That you start to create this sort of omnipresence approach where people can see you whenever they go on all various different platforms of their device, okay? That's a way I really like to use it for direct to offer. If you're using, let's say, a lead magnet or a webinar strategy, whereby instead of getting someone to buy initially, perhaps you're offering a service or a product that's a bit more expensive, you don't think you can get people to buy straight away. Perhaps you're going with an approach whereby you're getting them to opt in for a lead magnet or a webinar first, and then you're going to be retargeting those people on Facebook to get them to purchase. You should also be heavily engaging in email marketing right there as well. That's when you want to be sending, putting them through an autoresponder sequence. It's when you want to be emailing them consistently with the same things that you may do with a Facebook ad campaign on the retargeting side of things to help convince them to buy. Customer testimonials, demonstration that you can deliver the results that your prospects are interested in. All the things that we talk about in the videos that helps get your prospects from not ready to buy to ready to buy, demonstrating your expertise, all those sorts of things you can do through email marketing alongside your Facebook ad campaigns. And then, of course, if you're running an Omnipresence content strategy, which is another thing I often talk about, particularly for high-end service providers and things like that, once, let's say, someone's inquired into your business, they've signed up for a lead magnet, they've taken an affirmative action that gets them onto your email list, and that's when you'd be retargeting them with the various pieces of content in your Omnipresence content campaign. Absolutely want to be emailing them then. You absolutely want to be emailing them. I've got various things like if you sign up for my Facebook ad template or my webinar, you will get a 5, 7, 10-day email sequence that's designed to do a whole bunch of things. It's designed to demonstrate my expertise. It's designed to show you what great results we've been able to achieve for other businesses. It's designed to offer you discounts, get you to purchase our courses or inquire into our services. All those sorts of actions that you can get people to take. And I think people don't engage. A lot of Facebook advertisers don't engage in email marketing for a couple of reasons. One, it's effort. It takes time. It's not a huge cost. They want the silver bullet, the Facebook ad campaign that just makes their business super successful. So they're sort of shying away from the steps they need to take to help guarantee their success, to put all the pieces of the puzzle in place to have a machine that can generate customers for you very profitably. So a lot of it is the time aspect. And the thing that's kind of tied into the time aspect is that people don't really see the results from it early on. Now, I see incredible results from my list, but as you can see, on this list alone, I've got 28,500 people. If you've got 200 people on an email list, are you going to see tremendous results on it? Probably not yet. Doesn't mean it shouldn't be done, and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't practice and start developing the habits now so that when you do have 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people on the list, it is a significant part of your business. You don't want to all of a sudden get to that point and go, right, now I'll engage in email marketing. You haven't developed the skills. You haven't built that relationship with the people that are already on your list. You start emailing them and be like, who's this guy emailing me? You know, what's going on here? Start now. And yes, you may not see fantastic results in the short run, but in a year's time, in 2 years' time, when you're building this list, either by generating customers, by advertising a lead magnet of some sort, this could be absolutely significant. And I'm in a situation now where I can send out an email. Let's say we're running a sale on one of our courses, for example. I can send emails out about that to my email list, and we could generate £20,000, which is $25,000 from one email to our audience. It really is, that sort of thing is possible for my sort of size audience and my level of engagement. And I know email marketers that do way more than that, orders of magnitude larger. You can stick a zero on that easily. Particularly those that operate in industries that, Facebook advertising, which is my sort of wheelhouse, is really quite niche. There's only so many people interested in that. But in other industries, people I know operate in the health and fitness niches and things like that. They have much larger lists, they can get more people on an email list, and they can send out emails and it be their main source of revenue, be absolutely significant. They can, spend an hour writing an email, as I said, generate $250,000 by doing that. That's absolutely possible, it happens all the time. So I want you to get in the mindset of, yes, I'm running Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns, but I'm also developing my relationship with my prospects and my customers. I'm convincing them to purchase or inquire into our services through email marketing as well. No matter what sort of Facebook advertising strategy you use, you should be using email marketing as well. And it may not be significant now, but I can assure you, if you generate and get enough people on this list and you do it well, it will be. It'll be very significant. And I think one of the big things that I always come back to, especially when I do consulting with businesses who aren't engaging much in email marketing, as I say, what is the downside here? Yes, it takes some time and effort, but the costs are minuscule. Absolutely tiny. For me to be able to send, an email to 220,000 emails in a month, my MailChimp subscription is probably £200 a month, maybe something like that. Maybe a bit less, £150 a month. That's it. That's the cost plus my time. That's the cost. So what is the downside in me engaging in this? I know that the potential upsides are massive. So something I would strongly encourage you to do. And I think it goes really nicely with Facebook and Instagram advertising. And I think a lot of people ask me, like, what else should I do? Should I, when they know they're running Facebook ad campaigns and they're like, should I be doing YouTube ads? Should I be doing LinkedIn ads? Should I be doing SEO and all this sort of stuff? And I like businesses in general that focus with their digital marketing channels. So I think you should not be trying to advertise on 5 different platforms at the same time, particularly if you're a small business. If you've got, a particular specialist to work on each one of those platforms for you, then absolutely go for it. But if you're trying to work this out yourself, don't stretch yourself that thing, become an expert in one. But everyone should be engaging in email marketing. Okay? If you're running a Facebook ad campaigns, email marketing is a no-brainer. And the two together deliver the best results. It's what all the best marketers are doing. They put a significant amount of effort into email, and it becomes more and more significant over time, as I've said. Okay, so hopefully I've really sort of drilled that home, and you've got the message on that one, that this is a really important component and really helps improve the profitability of your Facebook ad campaigns and improve the profitability of your business. Before you go, a couple of free things I quickly want to mention. The first is a free webinar I've created called 3 Killer Facebook Ad Strategies to Double or More Your Revenue. Now, in this video right now, I just talked about a couple of different options like direct to offer, lead magnet webinar, omnipresence content. Well, in that webinar that I just talked about, the 3 Killer Facebook Advertising Strategies to Double or More Your Revenue webinar, I break those sales funnels down. I show you exactly how we implement them for our clients, exactly how they work, exactly how you can deliver fantastic results. So really strongly recommend you check out this webinar. Completely free, link is in the video description, and you can go through that and work out which strategy you should be using for your business, which is absolutely key. Other thing I want to mention is our services. So my company, Lead Guru, is a Facebook advertising agency, and we create, manage, and optimize Facebook ad campaigns for our clients. It's where a lot of the content that I produce comes from. It's from experimenting and learning things from the client campaigns that we're running. If you have a budget of at least $3,000 per month or more, and you'd like to potentially hand over your Facebook advertising to a company like mine, I'd love to speak with you. So you can click on the link in the video description below. That'll take you through to a page on the website where you can book in a free strategy session. Let you know there's usually around about a 2-week wait time. Depending on when you're watching this, I'm in the process of hiring a salesperson to bring that wait time down. So if you're watching this in the future, maybe there won't be a wait time at all because you'll be able to speak to someone straight away. It may not be me, but it'll be part of my team. But during these calls, it's just very relaxed. We can find out a bit more information about your business. We can let you know about our services. We can work out if we're a good fit, and then we can look to proceed if that's something that you would be interested in. If you're struggling to get the results that you want, or you really want to scale and you just can't quite get above a certain point, that's almost certainly something we can help you. We've got tremendous amounts of experience advertising all sorts of businesses in all sorts of industries, spending millions and millions of dollars on Facebook ads all around the world. So yeah, we can most likely help you out. It'd be great to chat with you. Okay, if you found this video useful, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the little bell notification when you do, so that you are notified when I publish a new Facebook advertising related video, which I do multiple times per week. And yeah, I will talk to you soon, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye for now. Bye.